Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Throwing here, Purdy. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Mahomes going to change things up. On second down, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down to the 36. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now they'll audible to something else. A second down throw for Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 61 yards. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. Whoa, it still won't go down. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Mahomes going to throw. Quickly to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability. And
Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Play action. Now Purdy out to his left. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now, on 1st down, it's Purdy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Gray trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his... And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. How about this? They'll change it at the line. On 4th down, here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Deebo Samuel, touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Travis Kelsey, touchdown! Travis Kelsey, 79 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on second and long. Purdy. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Purdy. Deebo Samuel. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Purdy now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerron Jennings, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from going back on top. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Back to throw. Mahomes on the move to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Purdy to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Purdy to throw. Being chased out left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Purdy. Pass complete, Samuel. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is